clothes, and all manner of useful things. You are a Southern. You may not have the courage or prowess it will take. Oh boy. I wish you were as courageous as me. More thy gun?
Would you lend me a moment of your time?
Ahan is a bold hunter, perhaps too bold. He vowed to return with the fights of fireworms from their lairs in Salgite to the southeast, and he has not returned in good time. Would you look for Mahan, Southron? It may be he is in need of assistance. I will reward you for your efforts. So, plenty of things to do here. So I no longer worry about not reaching level 45 as needed. But I have not unequipped the XP booster, as I have not found another item that provides the same quality in terms of stats. So. Maybe a crafted one. And I do have a tailor, so try and check that. Immediate Worm Slayer. Okay. Yes, turtles. At least I don't need to kill that many of them. They can be safely ignored afterwards. One and one. Great. Alright, that's it. That's it for turtles. History, no. Hulk Shield, yeah. The Worm Hunter. Don't talk me about Heliandra still. I wanna talk about that guy. Come on. Alright. There are goblins in this area. Gotta check for the banner though. Gotta say, the water in here looks clean enough. Okay, and what is this? Ancient iron scale? I can probably take that. Not full enough to it. Okay, I set a banner in here. Come on. There's another banner over here. Should be behind this goblin. I think I'll need to fight some of them. Yeah. Alright. Now just missing one last banner, but I look for the heart of the watching stone as well. And the hunter. Lifeless watching the stone. Here it is. I don't want to talk to you. You examine the watching stone closely and discover through a crack in the stonework a strange dark rock. As you pick up the rock, you experience a brief feeling of uneasiness, but it passes quickly. That's the heart of the stone. I'm ready to return to Cornea right now. Worm number 5. Now let us make haste towards the hunter, Mahan. I don't know if he's gonna give us another quest to follow up. Inside, I don't know, a cave or something? Or if he's gonna send us back directly to the swamp. And since I'm not sure, I'd rather go fast because the time for this episode is already running out as well. Close by. This is an escort mission. So, let us begin. You have found Maha.
I would speak.
I should never have entered this one layer on my own. There are so many of them, and now that I have found the mystery, I do not dare try to slip away on my own. Can you hold me to speak? I would ask that you not tell the other countries, so I would be ridiculed for the rest of my life.
I would speak with you, Sophie.
Yeah. Let us be gone. Escorting real quick out of this place. Fortunately, we have already pulled many of these worms on our way in, so this should be a really quick quest. There are no beasts over here. There's no long before they return. This should be the last of the worms. Okay. So Mahan has been saved. And this seems like a really nice spot to complete this episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I'm just gonna make sure to where is it here? To lock Leandra's quest on the tracker, so next time I log in I remember to complete it. I am just gonna move up further north, look for a better place to log out in my opinion. I'll catch you on the next episode. We're gonna return to Augur by means of swift travel, advance the epic with Pioneer, but before moving on towards Eastern Anchor, we're gonna make sure to remember this to take care of. Because now it's personal. And I'll make sure to be better prepared for the next time. Once again, for joining me, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Adventures. We are here in the swamps of Western Alpha. We're gonna take the map to Augur really quick. But we have a little less than an hour before run out. So we're gonna take care of our little sprint. If you remember, we were defeated inside the town of Dunkobat due to lack of preparation. We're gonna go back there and give it another go to be able to defeat Gileandres. That's the guy we're looking for. Now, if you take a quick look over here, we have a free space in here. And I will playing with my straight line, and I already have a blue straight line ready for that fight. And what else? Okay, allied to the Matin Society. have a new deed, I like society. Idle Mountain Seeker. And that's great. And then load it. Where was I? I was checking my bank to see if there is any other useful deed that we can apply. Any other useful buff. My bad, sorry. We can use some of those scrolls of wording that I have crafted. Out of combat. Well, we can do that as well. We don't need to wait as much in between fights. And we have a Tome of Defense. It's gonna be a good one as well. And we will find Atlas extras. Have plenty of good stuff to do. I'm tempted to use the landscapes. We're going all in. And I need Never Surrender as well. And I hope we don't need to use it. Yeah, we're gonna add some time to the Landscape Soldier. And use here a Tome of Defense, not a combat regen. Outdoor reduction doesn't seem that necessary right now. Page of Ball Roarer's Boy, page 12. Well, that's better. That's an upgrade from last episode, at least. This is a Duverdine scout, so also Warding Lore. Scrolls of Battle Lore. Yeah. Going all in against this guy. Gotta make sure that I could technically pull my soldier right now, but I don't want him pulling off other guys. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. Just remembered, we also have this, the power attack line. Power attack, mighty blow. We still don't have an Erin strike. Master of the spear. Oh, come on, new D. What's this? Mighty blow, wall steer, or horse rock. Gambit's with us. find a way of adding mighty blows to the rotation. Why did that sound so hard? Actually, we can continue over here. Just remember the way there is a dead end. My muscle memory over there. That was the combination for an errant strike, but we don't have that gambit yet. Better, or at least faster than before. Wow, I really gotta stop doing the combination of on the ring strike. I cannot do that gambit yet, and I'm losing time. So here we are. Much easier than before. So we still have one ramp left. We are doing really good against this Ankh-Moraine. I think we can clear this courtyard over here.
What do you need? Greetings.
Okay, I took the wrong duplicate key once again.
What do you need?
Is actually over here. But this is the courtyard I am telling you we can try and clear.
What can I do for you?
And that will give us some room for maneuvering in case we need it. Chieftains of the Dunedain, page 13. Okay. Much more good. So. Come on. like the best we can do. Now, the soldier, switch to blue. The surrender is 20 seconds from cooldown, so. The good thing about Desolation in the blue line is that it has a chance of clearing enemies. Of course, they did kill the guy, and this is what I wanted to show you. The Defiant Challenge will give us some extra mitigation. All we need to do now is make sure to kill this guy. My experience with blue line is you can solo almost anything, but it does take a little bit longer since you have good DPS for tanky classes or for tanky specs, but it's still a tanky DPS, so it's not as good as red line, and that's for sure. But you are going down. Defeated Gilly, Andras. So that'll show you not to mess with me next time, man. Now, we can switch back to red. This is really funny, this guy lasted 19 seconds, but I guess that was to be expected. He was fighting against very tough guys. The reason why I am leaving this space open, even in red line, is because I do like to have Defiant Challenge as part of my soloing red line rotation. As soon as I have enough points to tap red line and start investing in blue line, that's what I am aiming for alongside other buffs. But having Defiant Challenge as part of your lane, red line gives you an extra bit of survivability, so that way you can solo some extra challenges while on red line. There's no need to switch. That is when you are able to invest some extra points in blue line. So well, I think this was a really good try where you were able to got in. Was a little bit harder, but I mean, it was harder than I expected, to be honest with you. I was expecting to be able to wreck those guys in blue line. Not in terms of killing them really fast, but in terms of keeping my morale up. But I guess they still hit pretty hard between the three. The good thing is, we had Never Surrender ready for us. So we kill this guy. I think we can safely just run away.
What do you need?
Make a run for it and don't fight anyone else. Like this guy over here, I think we can already skip. Maybe not the safest.
What can I do for you?
Brightest idea. Yeah. I ended up using my Never Surrender, but I wanna go fast. I don't wanna lose that much time revisiting this area. As this was supposed to have been done on the previous episode.
What can I do for you?
So the sooner we get out of here, the better. Just a few things for future task learning.
How can I be of service?
What a better way to go there. To Bela Crow.
Greetings.
And regardless of, I mean, whether or not there is a continuation to the quest line of Leandras and everything else, I think we'll leave it here. I think it's time for us to advance the story, the epic, and progress further into Longmore. We're almost level 45, and I'm sure we only need to complete a few more quests to level up. Sure that we will have access to every single quest in the second half of Bankmore. We need to be at least 5 levels below the recommended quest level to be able to access. So, yeah, I think what we have remaining of the epic will just that for us. Our plan is fulfilled, Kuriatan, and you have brought great joy to Solka, he who is changed. Already the memory of Drostan falls from me. We have done much good this day, friend man, and I thank you for it. Really an upgrade. So nope, there is no follow-up to this, or maybe Kranos will have the follow-up to this, I'm not sure. Bottom line is, as I told you, even if there's a follow-up, we're gonna ignore it for the time being. That's good. Telegraph, Captain Armor, if I'm not mistaken. It goes really well with this. I mean, it's a really well put outfit. Nicely done there, Hofanor. Now.
A lovely day, isn't it? Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay, I'm gonna equip the shoes.
Hello there.
We had to do a lot of stuff. The Tome of Defense, the extra morale, the attack, the veteran strength swap, all those that we were saving from previous gifts, plus the scrolls, plus the blue line, but we were able to take care of the Leandro. I'm happy now. This does appear to be such a stone as the runes describe, but it is of little use. The heart is cracked. Increasing morale and power. No, there's still not as good as the Shield of the Hammerhand.
What do you need?
It is a pity that this heart is broken, but there may yet be another path open to us. While you were away, some of the villagers returned from a hunting expedition and told of a ritual being performed at Tor Gaelvin, a fortress to the northeast east of a place called Bela Crow. The ritual appears to be related to whatever spell is cast upon these stones to grant them such power, and the sorcerer who is performing the ritual bears with him on his heart. If you can interrupt the ritual and slay that, you may be able to recover the stone heart from him. Go quickly, for he is preparing yet another watching stone. You may not get another chance. So yeah, this is what I was telling you about on a previous episode. The epic will ask you to return to Fort Gildan, so we could have saved some of the quests that we had in there to advance them alongside the epic. But I forgot to do it, so back to Fort Gildan once again it is. Ever use this soldier again. And he doesn't do much. Or well, he didn't do much because I failed to get aggro from all mobs, but he just pulled them off too quickly. And that proves that I was right in waiting to summon him. He had stayed behind me. Would have pulled the 3 mobs and keep aggro off them, and he would have been of better use. But it's good to know the soldier was not needed. I think that was like the only thing we didn't do to improve our chances for that fight. But we did it on the soldier guy, so we get the idea. We are back in Fort Gildan. Something is following us, something or someone. Those guys are dead. And if you remember, we already killed these guys as well. We were looking for some goodies in here. Like the stone heart and the spiritual screen. We're gonna return to Colony. Okay, you take care of those guys. That works. We're only missing 1 page for to find all the pages of the Chieftain of the Dunedain book in this area. I'm missing a few extra hillmen to complete that deed as well. But as far as the other deeds go, works and whites, not there yet. Back to Coronir once again. At this rate, I'll be kindred with the Mountain Society before you realize it. The Mountain Society and Elves of Rivendell. The 2 higher actions that I have right now. We're almost there, back to Ogre. I think we still won't get to Eastern Angmar. There's one more task to do about these watching stones before we can cross on. Maybe that will take us close enough to complete the Goblin Gems task we got from the Earth King. But I'm not sure on that one, as that is another quest line that I have never completed, as far as I remember. Here's Coronir.
How can I be of service?
This is indeed a stone heart, but alas, the situation is more dire than I first thought. Oh, hello. Not sure what that means.
What do you need?
Okay, this will the last part of this epic, of this book. Hey, take this evil thing. I can bear it no longer. My apologies, friend, but the sense of this thing is too much likeness to the terror of Ramaldeluon. I cannot bear its spirit. But I now know the secret of the stones of Ramaldeluon. It is no spell that grants the statues such power, but a whole spirit of an elder age, such as those that inhabit the white switches or bankmont. This stone heart was prepared to receive such a spirit. Perhaps this heart may be made to draw forth such a spirit from another stone. It may be a clue to breaking the will of the watching stones. Take the stone heart to the ancient watching stone which stands near the eastern pass of Ramdua, to the east of here, not far from Baal Roba, fortress of the Ankmars. Okay, so we did have the chance of... Okay, it's gonna be close by. Maybe we can do that quest, although it would be a little bit of backtracking, going back to the Earth King after this. But in any case, as I was saying, we had the chance of accepting another quest for Belrova, not the second, but those were fellowship quests, and I think we have done enough fellowship quests in Ankmar, for the moment at least, because I think there is plenty more to do in the eastern side. Ankmar also has a lot of stuff to do. Just this area in here, Gorotlat, Maitat, has a lot of stuff to do, and then Nangurt, part 4 near Kimbar. I mean, this map is huge and it's packed with content. So that is to be expected. There are 3 epic books that happen in Ankmar. So we're gonna think here a little bit longer, but we're almost to level 50. I think we can take the luxury of ignoring some side quests and focusing on the epic for a while. So I'll try and be a little bit more selective with which quests I accept or not. As fast as I can. And I think for the coming areas like Vending and Fork Hill and Region, I will focus on completing the quest bits, the 3 tiers, but not necessarily doing every single quest in the area. Get to level 45 because apart from the epic, we also have a few side quests left to complete in the swamps. We gotta return to the quest in Terran Lloyd. The road to war, Belrova. Okay. None of these goblins will give us the gems. These found a missing page of Systems of the Dunedain, page 12. That's awesome. As we have found every page that is to be found in Angmar. You'll have plenty of chances in Portal Hill and the Mystery Mountains to get the second half of those books. Okay, so yeah. We don't need to defeat goblins, we need to find the chest where the gems are hidden. Just such like this. And this, and this. Okay, all the chests are in here, it seems. Let us check. We're missing just one. Okay, so characters on. Wait. Where we came from. Alright. Let's check this place really quick. So Skatmul, Belgova, Belbogla, Mormaudul, Beogilas, and the Gate of Shadows. Okay, yeah. We gotta exit the camp and take the other path.
How can I be of service?
So we're on the right track, actually. Coming to here. So we need to take instead this path. Find one more of this chest. Green chest. Goblin gems. Here we have it. This is the last one. Now we can continue towards here. No, the exit is actually not on this page, but close by. The exit is actually through here. across the siege machinery that we'll need to destroy for the other quest that we accepted at the Earthling's camp. So let me just back. Technically on the way, so. That will lead us back to Lemakati, so. That as well. Okay, the ancient fortune stone. Spirit of the ancient fortune stone. That's good. Now, there's my pal Garlic. There you are. What happened to you? As far as I know, it didn't die. Okay, that's a really good spot for a picture.
It's a sorry day. I'm sorry. Did you need something?
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Like, quick, what's this building here? Because I don't remember ever visiting it. Maybe this is another location for the explorative file? No idea, I've never been here. Okay, but let's try some catapult and shoot.
Hello?
Flowers, so.
Methrod, a legendary sword once wielded by a great hero who helped keep the Great East Road clear of threats, has been stolen by the half-orcs of Nerost, leading Palmer Brownlock, a hobbit burglar of no small reputation, to gather allies to recover.
Just a moment.
Comes together in the end. As long as this guy lets me do my job. Earth King. And then 2 on here.
Just a moment. What do you need?
Already that campaign, so might be turning up. But first things first, let us turn in all this quest and level up, because I'm really eager to get to level 45, as I'm sure you
What do you
already know.
need?
There, we made it. Shield work. We're making good progress, that's what matters. It is good that those engines were broken. We would not want the orcs to think they had his lives. I know you fight the orcs and men of Angmar for your own reasons, but it is good that we can fight them together in Ramduat. For once a small, you're very good at killing orcs. The orcs are many, but we think they run to Ramduat because men tell them to go. Evil men from the north, from Angmar, have come to Ramduat. One of the men is the leader. We think he will send the orcs against us soon. We cannot fight them in their camp. You are too strong, but you are strong too. Maybe you can help us fight this man. He's captain from Angmar. Okay. So this is the quest to go to Free Violin. We're not done. We're up to level 45. Got 1 class trade point, and this one. Watching the marches. As a warden, you have achieved such renown as to receive a summons from Hrota at Oz Guru. You should seek Hrota to receive further training in your class. I will go there. Times one. Ah yes, you have done it. Here, I will separate out the eyes of the earth, and the rest shall be yours. That there is a vendor in here. Welcome home, school. What have you seen among the orcs? Thank you, Variathan. You are a friend to the Orc King. All the lamb are now restored.
to me.
Oh, an old friend returned to us at last. What sights have you seen, old friend? What darkness awaits us in the places you have wandered? There is too much to see now. I thank you for returning him to us.
What do you need?
Great. Ready to continue then. Let us go back to Coronir. Yes, you could argue this was kind of a detour, but well worth it in my opinion. Because we were able to clear all those quests from the log. We have unlocked more encounters.
I'm
Barrows
sorry.
was not one of them.
Did you need something?
Fornos, Barrows, Edivore. This one had already been. Towards the Garwin. Goblin Town. Okay. this
How
one
may I
was
help
Goblin
you?
Town. That's the one. And survival paradowns. Okay. I don't know. That doesn't seem like survival paradowns. Doesn't seem right having a level performance of 45, so maybe nothing for it to give me that level. And then it's fine. Doesn't matter anyway. We're here back so let us bring the good news back to Cody. You have vanquished the spirit. How your victory heartens me, Veritine. It gives me hope that we may yet succeed. You have proven that touchstones can be defeated, that their power of oppression is only as great as you allow it. Unfortunately, my spirit has been broken for far too long. I do not believe I could carve the stones from here. You, however, have nothing left to fear. Go east, Veritine, and possibly Rama's village. I can only hope that somewhere beyond the sea you can survive. People here say that there are dwarves in the south side of Rama's. Search there for my breath.
An army of Dunedain and hillmen from Ohio passed into the eastern reaches of Angmar, only to be caught in the dire trap of Rama's Daluan. Though the secret of the stones has been revealed, no sign of Gorodir, the ranger who led them, has yet been found. It can only be hoped that some part of Gorodir's army has survived, and that they are able to hinder the advances of Angmar.
Okay, we're ready to continue. We have finally unlocked the eastern side of Angmar. We're heading there right now, but we're gonna make a quick stop here in the camp. There's not a flag in there, but we'll go with the other Turtle Orca located and turn in all the quests that we have with them. Get out of one fight and enter the other. Out of the frying pan into the fire, I think the saying goes. little hobbit you could kill. Well, that red sky is surely eerie and kind of disturbing, but the atmosphere in here is really well achieved. In fact, yeah, this is deserving of a couple of screenshots. Oh yeah. That's a nice one to have. Away from unlocking the second extra slot in the quest log. That's great. Let us turn all those quests in there.
You are a stranger to these lands.
Good shells. Meat isn't spoiled yet. I will pay for this.
Would you lend me a moment out of your time?
This is to defeat Iron Scale. We stumbled upon it on the previous episode, but no thanks.
Greetings, Sothra.
Good, good. In Malankat, we must make use of any beast we find. So yeah, this is
Would you lend me a moment of your time?
Iron Scale. And
Will you be sojourning here?
my time is safe then, is he? Good. He is an impulsive and proud man, and I had feared that he might have gotten in over his own head. Not that such a thing could ever happen, nor would his pride permit him to be rescued if it did. I suspect that I, on my hand, owe you greater thanks than your tale suggests, and so I do thank you most sincerely.
Trust does not come usually among the crowd.
Well done. I trust you remember which skin came from which spring. Very good, Variathan. This girl is really good. Yeah, warm high. Just missing that one.
Sojourning here.
Ah, this is good. We will both profit. Here are your coins. You have more quests for me, so...
Stay and hear me out.
Okay, so you see we had a quest in Vale Rova.
Come here there, Sothra. I would speak with you.
But well... We already did all that we had to do there, so not coming back. Alright, here we are right at the exit to the swamp. We are ready to cross into Eastern Ankmar and arrive and look for the Dwarven town. That, however, will come in the next episode. Join me next time where we'll go there and we'll see what happened to Galadriel and his company. For the time being, thanks once again from the bottom of my heart for watching another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stay safe and take care of yourself during these trying times. And I'll see you soon on the next episode. Bye bye!
I am at your service.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Here we are in the swamps of Western Angmar. We're finally ready to venture forth. And that's what we're gonna do just now. Agility. Vitality. Like an upgrade. We just need to level 46 to increase those lows. So let's make our way. It is a lovely day in Angmar, as lovely as days can be. Soldier is a little distracting, so if I ever need him again, I will follow the portrait, but right now, not necessary. Here we have it, the Ramas del One. Many men have perished, unable to overcome the working stones. Not our case though. We'll be able to pass through here, no problem. On the other side, we're going to the dwarven town of Chateau. First thing we'll do is find our milestone. Down. Nope. Rocky. And unlock the table master here.
Will you stay and speak to me?
Table master for the technician.
Man, speak to me a moment. Might I take a moment of your time?
Secret of the sword. Know you aught of the Lord of Angmar? Well, no matter. You will learn. If Netro will have anything to say about it. He's in a lonely base across the Lanan, far to the east of here, musing on the 7th Sentinel. I have no doubt he could use resistance. Though the secret of the swords and the 7 swords scatter around is there in Angmar is a really nice quest, although a little bit painful to complete as there is no indicator of where to go, and I only remember the location of a handful of those swords.
Well met, friend.
Shadow upon my heart.
Who are you? If you are not a servant of the Shadow of
Welcome.
Angmar,
You
how
have come
then
at a
did you
most
pass to
fortuitous
Ramazellion
time.
and not perish? Foreigner sent you. That is joyous news. Your coming is as a trump of victory to us.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
It is a pity that Coronir could not steel his heart against the watchers of Ramazellion. The power of the watching stones is terrible. Many of the hillmen tried to flee back to Ramazellion and perished. We marched on, but ere we ever came onto Karam Doom, we were beset by orcs and creatures more terrible. Okay.
Is there something I can do for
Golodir
you?
was lost and our numbers were scattered. The scarce remnant that remains has barely managed to avoid the snares of the enemy for the last few years, but I fear Angmar
Swilad
has
Melon.
grown too strong and we will not be able to hide forever. I have learned that one party of my kindred is encamped at a place called Gat Fortnir,
What can I
far
do
to
for
the
you?
north in the eastern reaches of Kimbar. Go to them if you would, and let them what aid you may. So, remember I told you I was
Greetings to
gonna
you.
try and be more selective with the quests I pick from now on. Well, I think this is a good place to start as
Come and stay.
I am really not feeling as compelled by
Will you stop and hear my accursed
to
tale?
pick some of these quests. Right now we technically don't need to do anything.
Well, have you come to heed the summons of mine?
Need to do is make our way to that fort near.
Will you help me?
But before going there, since we are already here, Rotten Great Swords, do we have any of those? Great Swords, Gilded Swordfish, why not? Reflector, Razor, Sharp Claws. So, okay, so since we don't have enough task items to complete the daily limit, and that's the way I prefer of doing tasks. So I'm gonna hold on until I have more items to use, and then I will approach another task board. For the time being, let us move on to God 14. So this vector to Gebel Shatur is just for you to visit the town and do the quests in there if you are feeling up to. But well, the entirety of Volume 1 is capped at level 50. We are less than 5 levels away and we still have plenty of books to go. Plenty of...
At
zones
your
to visit
service
spend in
and your
Fortnite
families.
area. Yeah, this is a perfect time to stick to the epic and do the side quests that are linked directly to the epic, but this is an area of Angmar the epic doesn't require us to clear. So, gonna just move on. And here we have two goals. This is one of the swords that I clearly remember where to get. The Sword of Innis. The sword hilt appears to be of Western's make, but the blade has been overlaid with faint writings from speech. Among the faded writings, you can make out the name Innis. You should take the blade to Netro at Ruslen Lanan to the east of Kabil Shotur. Oh, it's kind of a long ways off. I think it's better to do it right away, otherwise those swords are gonna start saturating the backspace. And off the top of my head, I don't know where else to go to find the sword, so... Well, let's see if the exit we're looking for is over here. So technically we could have taken the quest in Gabriel's Tour asking us to defeat orcs in this camp of Artificial. I wasn't expecting coming here, so that's why I didn't. And the Limbot over here is getting quite a beating. But hold on, pal, we are almost there. We are incredibly low. We didn't make it. Well. But if it works for the class did, for the racial did actually, so... Let us do just that. Here we are, Cruzle Lana. Cruzle Lana, sure.
What can I do for you?
Well met, stranger. I have tarried here long, seeking to unravel a mystery from times past. Perhaps you can help me. Banfuir at least believes you to have some skill, else he would not have sent you. Look upon the 7 statues behind me. Doubtless you know that they each are missing the sword which they once held. This place is one of ancient evil, something that I have long studied, and I know too well the scars that have been left in its wake. This loathsome place may be where the doom of the Northern Kingdom was wrought, but I will speak no more of it until I have recovered all 7 of the swords.
Hail, friend, and well met.
It is well that you brought this to me, Beratan, for few save the wise now would have been able to discern the faded lines that speak the cold words of the black speech which tainted his blade. This is the sword of Phoenix, though this sword was not as famed as his bow. Many were caught unaware by the ambushes of Phoenix and the cruel hillmen of Maya. We need the 7 swords. Sword of from Owen, okay. So yeah, this is a really fun quest line in my opinion, but it's really cryptic. I'll see how many of the swords I can find on my travels, but since we're already heading for California, I expect not so many. But at least we have begun this quest line, so I want to do it, and I want to do it on level. So doing this when you are over leveled, that really that I have never been able to complete on level. Oh, I want to give it another go. Getting the swords is not the hard part. The difficult part is the final instant. I don't remember the specifics, but I remember it being hard. Where are we? Right over here. short hilt appears to be of Westerners make, but the blade has been overlaid with writings in black speech. Among the dark writings you can make out the name Colmac. The blade's age seems to be pitted and burned. You should take the blade to Netro at the Cruz de Lanan to the east of Gabel Chateau. So what I think I'm gonna do is going back to Netro at this point seems like backtracking, so I'm gonna make my way to Gatford. I'll see if I can find any more of these swords on the way. And after I have unlocked the Stable Master in Gatford there for the milestone, after I have a means of easily returning there, then I will go back to Netro and try the quests for all the swords that I was able to found. Fights for the moment. Ah, okay, there he is. I was just about to say I thought I was mistaken. Glad to see I wasn't. This sword player. Sword of Quinoc. Okay, the exact same text. Quinoc. Take the blade to Netro in the Cruz de Lana. He gave me quite a nasty bleed wound. It ended on quite nasty. It was quite long as well. Being in combat when that hits, if you are on a cooldown, that can throw you off. Anyway, up to Gladford here. I always get kind of lost. Yeah. Always. Whites once again. It is White Slayer. And it seems there is some skill lag today. At least I have seen some comments on the chat about it. Some people are getting really affected by it. Hopefully that's not our case. Especially because skill lag is not a good combination for master. Well, for anyone really, but as far as wardens are concerned, they affect you greatly because if skills that we want it. We just have to click the skill. Okay, so revered white remains, sorry. So these are the class trophies that we'll need. War dispatch. This is for the Council of the North, but there is no. We also have the Vargas Fail. That one is also what I was gonna say, but Veil in Alkmaar being signature, having those nasty runs and silences, they are formidable foes. There are a lot of them, but they are not as annoying as they are here. So they're just regular level mobs. Here. Loaded challenge. I was dismounted. Thank you. Thanks a lot. A bit bad. To me, this lake over here has always been kind of a reassuring sight. Not exactly sure why. I guess since it's so close to that, gives you a sense of security. Out in the wild and this place is crowded with enemies. By the time you get here, you know, you'll make it. You'll be able to rest for a while. So I guess that's why. And I haven't been to this place. No, 8 years. 8 years. Here with another one. Another task board and
will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
Stable Master. These are quests I have never done. I think they are a little outdated. What, there are no tasks for me? Higher, okay, so I cannot get a task from here. Let us advance the first, and then we'll come back here. Then we'll go back to turn in the quest with Nethro and everything. Completed Bastions of Hope. I'll go to point search USP. Explorer of Alkmaar. The 7 Swords is part of this deed, so good that we have begun progressing that deed. Now, let us level up determination a little bit more.
do you need?
You have come from Coroner by way of Breakyard. Welcome then, and well met. Indeed, we could use your aid. These last few years have seen us nearly vanquished. But it's not for me to tell you of our woes. You should enter within and speak with Lord Neil, Galad's daughter.
Can I speak with you a moment?
A scout from Esseldin, Muilanan, needs your help, and time is of the essence. If the enemy discovers him, they will redouble their efforts to attack us before help arrives. Court him through the valley from his hiding place south of here atop a ridge that overlooks Nangur. The terrain is treacherous and there are many dangers on the way to Gat 14. His companions will not be far behind, and with their numbers they should have little trouble fighting their way to us if need be. But I accept the quest even though I'm not sure we... We have traders.
Stay a moment.
Here's what I'm gonna do first.
At your service.
First of all, free up some backspace. That way we can get this Barbet Vargas tale. And there's a word dispatch that we need to get as well. And yeah, Malern leaf doesn't seem as necessary either. I guess we can sell these essences. Okay, I do have enough broken greatswords to complete the tasks. I didn't realize that. Sorry for that. Rescued gem. Yeah. This bow. Quick skins. Not yet. Okay. I'm gonna check some of these side quests after I have talked to Lord Neil.
Will you
Why are you
leave
bothering me?
Okay, I'm not sure what that epic quest is for. Maybe it's for Book 9, I'm guessing. Let us find Lord Neil
So,
first,
the deed is done.
and then we'll see, depending on what task she gives us, what other side quests to accept.
How can I be of service?
I do not believe good fortune alone brings you hither, my good man. Come, we have much to speak about.
Could I speak with you a moment?
If you came from Breakyard, I have no doubt you heard that my father was lost. He was indeed lost to us, but I do not believe he was slain. I have heard reports from our allies that he was taken captive and is being held within the dungeons of Khorne Dûm. One such ally, a sympathetic hillman from the hostile eastern tribes named Ragnall, claims that he has
So
acquired
the
a scroll
deed
from the
is
libraries
done.
of Khorne Dûm that tells how to gain access to the city. If you would meet Ragnall and obtain the scroll from him, it would be a tremendous step towards freeing my father from the clutches of the enemy. Be wary though, he will be waiting just south of Vale Katarnak, a hillman village which lies to the southwest of Gat
You have
14.
done well.
Most of the hillmen there are in the service of the Elven Crown. Okay, check that in just a moment. With a map. What do we have here?
Do something for me?
Defeat Merivale and Bats. Those guys are a little bit too annoying for my taste. But no, thank you. Here.
Greetings, Selfra. May I speak with you?
Works and Khorne Dûm and Urugard. Works and Trolls, I believe it is, but no. What do you want me to do?
Stay a moment.
Unrain Stabs,
Stay a moment.
Order Players, another epic quest, and this.
Greetings, traveler.
we can finish Angmar sooner than I expected. If we stick only to the epic.
Stay a moment.
Where's the spider? I don't know. Maybe I can. Let's see, what do you want to do here? Defeating Angmarims. So I'm not sure on whether or not taking a quest for spiders that will eventually lead you to fight Bugbeard, and that is a fight that wardens were able to solo back in the day. So I would expect this to be the same. I did try to solo Bugbeard once, and just once. I failed that one attempt and I didn't try ever again on level. I came back when I was a level cap and disposed of her easily. So I'm thinking on whether or not try that again on level. While I decide on that, let us take a quick trip to Ostgurud, as we need to advance the class quest that we received last episode, as this one has many stages and can be quite long, so it's better to get started on that right away.
What can I do for you?
So, Veriathan, you think there are things I can teach you? Yes, I have heard of you. All of us who range the wilds of Eriador, be we Elf or Dunedain or Eglad, have heard the tale. And yet you have sought me out, so what am I to do with you? I am no sage, hiding in some old broken skull of a keep, speaking riddles to all who cross my threshold, and you are not the first warrior to ask me my secrets.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And to that I will tell you as I have told the others. I know no secrets, or none that could be called wisdom. I trust my spear and my arm, my corselet and the strength of my heart, and perhaps that is the greatest lesson of our kind, to trust in yourself, the weapon you wield, and the armor you wear. Very well then, that is where we shall begin if you want. I will see you properly armed, and we will call that a kind of wisdom. May be a warden's best ally, Veriathan, but that good will it do. But what good will we do when an orc archer drills you with arrows? Or some warrior from Angmar puts a sword in your guts? Answer that if you can. You will need some fine gear if you are going to face the greater threats in this world. If you are up to the task, I will guide you as you collect the items necessary to craft items of worth to one such as you. Bring me the components I need, Veriathan, and we will see about making such items of virtue as would be of benefit to you. The first items I will need are hide from the 40 orcs which dwell in the Misty Mountains and the hide of the 4 Red Tusk who roam the hills of Eregion.
Would you do something for me?
So with the spear, your weapons are good enough for a vagabond of warriors, but we wardens deserve the finest dog spear, do you not, Veriathan? Yes, I believe we do. Otherwise, we might as well be downending rather than grabbing at things with points. Then let us make one for you, shall we? Yes, a spear that befits someone of your repute. Then the minstrels might think about it as well as you. It means work for you, of course. I cannot do it all myself after all, nor should I. Bring me the breastplates of the Angmarim who swarm upon Anuminas and the spear of the Gauradam Brio, King Forohil. Go on now, Veriathan, the enemy will not wait while you dawdle. First of all, let us return to the tour and seek Netro to send the sword quest. And as you see, you need to go to the Misty Mountains, to Eregion, to Evendim, to Forohil. So these are quests that are gonna sit on our backlog for a long while. They are gonna be on our backlog for a long while because we will only copy this area that we actually require us to do. I will be order for us to start hoarding the other items we'll need for the next part of the quest. And as you saw, the weapon quest talks about a spear. Yeah, that was the more popular weapon for wardens for a long time, and I have used the spear on my other warden as well. It goes really well with the quest, but I'm not sure if I already told you, I debate a long time on whether or not to use a sword or a spear with burial time. What would be more lore appropriate not for the warden class, but for a member of Citadel Guard. As well, the books don't make that any easier for you. Because I believe it's chapter 1 of the Return of the King, where it says that Citadel Guards use both swords and spears. So what made me decide for the sword spear? First of all, the sword bonus that you get of the race of men. On the other hand, well, a javelin is not a spear by any means, but visually it looks very similar, so I think it's like the middle ground, to be able to have both weapons. That's what I believe in any case. Yeah, because it looks as if you had the spear on your back. Spear, I know. If I were to use a spear, I would use the first H Warden Spear, which goes really well with this one. I like how the sword looks in the I was able to find a sword that looks very similar to Anduril as it was created for the movie, so that was what I was going for with my weapon. That Hobbit mountain of war? That's adorable. That's amazing. Yeah, as I told you in a previous episode as well, I don't think the 4 mounts go well with my character, the ones that I have created. Because most of them are of the race of man, and I don't think a boar goes well with that. But I do like how it looks on hobbits and on dwarves. It's really fitting for them. On elves, not so much, but if you're an elf and you want to ride a boar, you do you. More power to you. What had you brought to Old Netro? The sword of Winnock. This is the sister sword of the prisoner, Colmac. Many a wound the sword gave that too late was found to be fatal. What? Many a wound the sword gave that too late was found to be fatal. Thank you. Winnock was longest in the service of the enemy and had the most malice and subtlety of those that wielded a blade under the Witch King against Cardula.
Hail, friend, and well matched.
This is a dark blade, Beriatan. Look along its edges. Do you see the burn marks on the notches? Many times has the sword carried the fell poison of the enemy. I fear that this is the sort of poison. It was the second of the demon system which started with the enemy. Probably not to know that this blade was for the service of Anton. That's 3 out of the 7 swords. But for the time being, let us go look for Ragnall. As he will give us a secret entrance into the city of Carnage. back to Gabel Chateau and the stable. Oh, dude, take a look up here. Rangan. Okay, so yeah. The same text as always. Let us return to Netro. But before doing so, not sure if there is another swordsman. Another swordsman around here. Near the entrance to the orc, not to the troll encampment. 7 swords. We are making Owen, Tobias, and Wisdom. Found Owen many times before, but I don't remember when, where. Maybe he's the guy that is close by. I know there is another one close by. I just stumbled upon this one by mere luck, and I'm thankful for that. Okay, I have another idea. Let us turn this quest. To the cruise line? Maybe it is. Then once again, maybe it's not.
Why are you bothering me?
I think that was not the right way. This is the right way.
Tell me what you need or move along.
How can I be of service?
Hail, Vargathan, it seems that you have brought me one of the swords that I desire. This is the sword of Kevolka. Long he battled against the Witch King, and he feigned peace and offered to him a truce. In his folly, he met at the appointed place alone and was captured. When he returned to his people, he was barely recognizable, a shadow of his former self. He served the Witch King and his people were taken into thraldom. Okay, so I have another idea. We're gonna master in Estelin, and from there we can take a swift travel to Gatfortune. That way we avoid wandering around Ankmar, finding more swords, going back to Netro to free up backspace. I think this is a cleaner solution. But hey, we're halfway through with the swords.
Greetings, friend of the wild.
Oh, I need acquaintance with the Council of the North. For real? Ah, no way. Oh, come on. I have barely any reputation with the Council of the North. $730 to be precise. Oh, come on. And it sucks that there is not a swift travel option to Alhair from here, because at least from there I could swift travel to Gebel Chatur and not lose so much time, but now I'm gonna take a long trip. Or maybe that's just what getting used to King Randall in the Hobbit movies, but well, it's different. It's something else than a horse, so it's a great way of differentiating the elves from the rest of men. And once again, that is a type of mount that I don't think goes well with my characters, but I like the design of some of them. So much like with goats, maybe they will grow on me at some point. Kilometers away. Slowly paint your flowers out. Especially because the quest marker is not gonna take me to the pass into Angmar. These two swords will attack me. There now. So yeah, I think it's the swift travel from Estelden to Gapfornit that requires their acquaintance standing with the Council of the North. I hope I'm right, because that would mean that we can take the stable in here and take a swift travel to Gapfornit directly. Yes, girl, not with me, I have not died.
Greetings, Southron.
Oh no, this will require acquaintance as well. Oh. Not spending my mithril coin on that. I want to save them for something more substantial. Like a home in Rohan, that would be nice. It's really expensive, so I'm still deciding if it's worth getting that many mithril coins for a home. Anyway, back on the road. Let's go north once again. Meet Ragnar. Jacobite, and who is that?
Tell me what you need or move along.
At this point, I'm just inclined checking the locations of the guys in the lotro wiki and go find them before I leave Antwerp.
You have returned, I see.
But I feel like I should know where Owen is. At least know where Owen is. After me if you like. I'm almost where I need to go. Memory fighting those Iron Crown priestesses. So that's why I did not accept the quest for it. Not really any of these guys. Do I need to enter the town properly? Be like. Top of... Yeah, it's in here.
The Trave Galorg are surrounded by enemies.
You were sent here by the woman from the south? Here, take the scroll. My people are suspicious. I must go at once. Mobile Hatsinja must flee. Let them see me. Let them see me. Not afraid. I just don't want to fight them. But that's all. Now, can we read that scroll? It seems not. track.